Hello everyone, nice to meet you again with the Disney 3D Art YouTube channel. In the qualifying round of the women's 25 meters sports pistol event, Trinh Thu Vinh competed with 39 other shooters. Divided into two tests, fast shooting and slow shooting. In the slow shooting competition, Trinh Thu Vinh left many regrets when she only ranked 12th out of 40 shooters. However, entering the second part of the rapid shooting competition, Trinh Thu Vinh showed her great ability. She had 15 consecutive shots to score 10. In the next 5 times, Trinh Thu Vinh continued to have 3 more 10s and 2 9s. The female shooter of the Vietnam sports delegation ended the competition with 297 points in the competition. Quick shot, ranked second. Thu Vinh's total score after 2 competitions was 587 points with 25 shots hitting the bullseye and rose to 4th place out of 40 competing shooters. Trinh Thu Vinh will compete in the final of the women's 25 meters pistol sports event at 2:30 p.m. on August 3. Kimia Yousafi, an Afghan runner, is preparing to compete in her 3rd Olympics after being selected for the Paris Games from a training camp in Australia. Yousafi, Afghanistan's flag bearer at the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Olympics, has been living in Australia since 2022. The Australian Olympic Committee on Tuesday congratulated Yousafi on her selection to compete in the women's 100 meters. "It is an honor to represent my homegirls once again," she said in a statement released by the Australian Olympic Committee. "Girls and women have been deprived of their basic rights, including education, the most important right." She said, "She is so grateful to everyone who has stood by my side on this journey and helped me achieve this. Everyone who has helped us every step of the way. To get to Australia and pursue our dreams together. Create a new life." Yousafi is among a number of athletes and families who resettled in Australia after the Taliban took control of Afghanistan and imposed harsh restrictions on women and girls. Many other Afghan athletes, including members of the women's cricket and soccer teams, have moved to Australia. Australian Olympic Committee Chief Executive Matt Carroll said Yousafi's story was an inspiration to women and girls in Afghanistan and anywhere in the world where basic rights are denied. Rights, including the freedom to participate in sport. President of the Afghan Olympic Committee, Yonis Papalzai, said the team will have 3 female athletes participating in Paris. "We are delighted to have 3 female athletes participating in an Olympics for the first time," Papalzai said in a statement. "We greatly appreciate the Australian Olympic Committee's support of Kimia Yousafi. The Afghan National Olympic Committee operates outside of Afghanistan to support and encourage athletes." John Quinn, Yousafi's coach in Australia, will travel with the Afghan team to the Olympics in his role as head coach of the Afghan athletics team. He said when they started working with Yousafi, they had to communicate through a translation app because they didn't speak the same language. "So we've come far in less than 2 years. The Olympics in Paris will be an Olympics where she not only runs for herself, but also runs for the women of Afghanistan. She shows what is possible." Quinn said Yousafi has improved a lot on the track technically and has also made strides off the field. "When you consider all the other things she has to balance, training, a new language, bringing her family here, all of those things," he said, "she's really great." Next is come to the handball. Soufiane Rahimi, Elia Zakomak, Achraf Hakimi and Elmedi Maouhoub took turns scoring to bring victory to the representatives from Africa. This victory helps Achraf Hakimi gain more confidence before entering the Spanish Olympics to compete for a ticket to the final match to compete for the gold medal. However, defeating Olympic Spain is definitely not an easy task for Olympic Morocco when their opponents are playing impressively. In the quarter-finals, Spanish Olympic did not have too much trouble controlling the match before winning 3-0 against Japanese Olympic. Fermin Lopez had a great day when he scored a superb double in the 11th and 73rd minutes to put Spain up 2-0, before Abel Ruiz scored the decisive goal in the 86th minute. Meanwhile, the remaining semi-finals will be the encounter between Olympic hosts France and Olympic Egypt. Olympic France won the right to play in the semi-finals after winning at least 1-0 against Olympic Argentina in the early final, thanks to Jean-Philippe Mataita's only goal in the 5th minute of the match. This is also the home team's 4th victory in this tournament, after 3 consecutive victories in the group stage to take first place. With what has been shown, the French Olympic Games are rated higher than the Egyptian Olympic Games and their ability to win tickets to the final match is very large. Egyptian Olympic had to work very hard to overcome Paraguay Olympic to gain the right to enter the round for the 4 best teams. The African representative registered his name in the next round by winning 5-4 in the lucky penalty shootout after the two teams drew 1-1 in 120 minutes of intense competition. All 5 Egyptian players, Koka, El Neni, El Deebs, Abdelmagwid and Adel, successfully took their shots, while the only Paraguay player to miss was Marcelo Perez. According to the competition schedule, the competition between the Spanish Olympics and the Moroccan Olympics will take place at 11 p.m. on August 5, Vietnam time. Meanwhile, the encounter between the French Olympics and the Egyptian Olympics took place at 2 a.m. on August 6. The final match for the gold medal in men's soccer at the 2024 Paris Olympics will take place at 11 p.m. on August 9. At tennis, Novak Djokovic rematched Carlos Alcaraz in the second consecutive final, this time in the men's singles tennis event of the 2024 Paris Olympics. He just defeated Lorenzo Musetti, Italy, with a score of 6-4, 6-2 in semifinal 2. Before that, Alcaraz surpassed Felix Auger-Aliassime, Canada, 6-1, 6-1 in semifinal 1. Djokovic encountered a lot of trouble in the opening match, when Musetti struggled with him throughout the first 8 games. Then Djokovic broke through and made a difference in the 10th game by taking advantage of break point. And also the set point to win 6-4. In Game 2, Djokovic still faced difficulties when he and his Italian opponent exchanged break points in the opening 4 games. Before the GOAT of world tennis took advantage of 2 opportunities to win the break points continuously in the 6th and 8th games, winning after 1 hour and 50 minutes. The former Serbian world number 1 still left behind some ugly images when he scolded his support team stands right when he thought they didn't have anything. Timely information and advice. On the contrary, Musetti also had moments when he could not control himself and smashed his racket right on the court. Although both top players had times when they were not calm, the bravery of a great player helped Djokovic make a difference and brought him to the men's singles final. The opponent of Djokovic's first Olympic tennis men's singles final is the young Spanish old enemy Carlos Alcaraz. Previously, Alcaraz faced Djokovic in the Wimbledon final in July and won easily after 3 games. The men's singles tennis gold medal match scheduled to take place tomorrow, Sunday, August 4, is the 4th time Djokovic has faced Alcaraz in the final match of a tournament out of a total of 7 times that the two opponents have. These many fates confront each other. Previously, in addition to the Wimbledon final in July, Alcaraz also beat Djokovic in the 2023 Wimbledon final, but Djokovic won again in the final of the Cincinnati Masters the same year. The winner of this Sunday match will win an unprecedented title in his career. Asterisk in the women's singles tennis event, WTA queen, Iga Swiatek received some consolation, winning the bronze medal after defeating Anna Karolina Schmiedlova, Slovakia, with an overwhelming score of 6-2. 6-2 after just 59 minutes in the third-place match. Although this result was not as per Swiatek's original wish, she wanted to win the prestigious gold medal. It also helped her go down in history as the first tennis player from Poland to win a medal in tennis at the Summer Olympics. Comeback video today with the new comment by Bow Queen, request, Captain John Smith tilde Pocahontas, 1995. Okay, let's get started. The character John Smith in the movie Pocahontas. Everyone. John Smith is the deuteragonist of Disney's 1995 animated feature film Pocahontas. He is a renowned English explorer that took part in Governor Ratcliffe's expedition to Virginia, where you would meet and fall in love with Pocahontas. Smith is very loosely based on the actual historical figure of the same name. John Smith is a handsome, young English explorer, adventurer, and soldier, who is shown to already be a legend when he first appears, as Thomas mentions that there are amazing stories about him. He is well known for his exploits as an explorer, not to mention his success at fighting savages. According to the book A Boy Across the Sea from the 6 New Adventures collection, John Smith was born in Willoughby, Lincolnshire. He grew up on a farm and was the oldest of 3 siblings. He has a brother named Francis and a sister named Alice. At the beginning of the film, Smith initially assumes that the voyage to the New World will be the same as the other voyages he has taken. By the end of the film, though, many of his views about the natives have changed thanks to Pocahontas. At the beginning of the film, John is shown to have some prejudiced views regarding Native Americans, as he believes them to be savages. Despite these views, he is regarded for his courage and heroism. An encounter with Pocahontas and getting to know her and so much she teaches him changes his opinions, and he comes to believe that the natives can help his people. He is also shown to be selfless, as he was willing to take the blame for Thomas when he kills Cocoam. This is also demonstrated when he risks his own life to save Thomas from drowning during a storm. John also shows that he can also be caring, as he takes Thomas under his wing and becomes his best friend. He also shows this as he teaches Thomas things he knows about shooting and sailing. Throughout the film, he shows the same loyalty to Thomas as Thomas shows him. First is paint the skin, then color the yellow hair and wear the blue boot for Captain John Smith. Next is to wear a dark blue sleeveless tunic with gold trim with a white long-sleeved collared shirt, blue pants for Captain John Smith. Next is to draw the hairstyle for Captain John Smith. Finally, decorate the face for Captain John Smith. So the character Captain John Smith in the movie Pocahontas has been completed. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to receive the new notifications. At the same time, download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free without lag, used by many people of the world. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching and now say goodbye everyone.